York State lawmakers recently passing a bill which would require gun stores to post a warning sign at the front of their store about the risks of owning firearms.
13 WHAM Stephen Pappas spoke with a gun store owner and the chairman of the Rock Against Gun Violence Coalition about the effects of this new bill that we could see here. Stephen.
Karen and Matt, the warning sign is meant to spread awareness about the dangers of owning a firearm. It's something that one gun store owner says dances around the root of gun violence in the state. Gun shops in New York State, like the Firing Pin Indoor Shooting Range and Gun Shop in Bergen, could soon be required to have a warning sign out front. It's part of a bill recently passed in the state assembly and Senate in an effort to combat gun violence. Brandon Lewis, the owner of the Firing Pin, feels the bill singles out legal gun dealers.
We just see this as attacking the symptoms and not the root issue of trying to solve some of these, societal problems that we have. Our car manufacturer is going to be required to say that you're more likely to get in a car accident by buying this vehicle.
The warning sign states, quote, access to a weapon or firearm in the home significantly increases the risk of suicide, death during domestic disputes, and or unintentional deaths to children, household members, and others. If you or a loved one is experiencing distress and or depression, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 988. Willie Lightfoot, a Rochester City Council member, chairman of the Rock Against Gun Violence Coalition, and a licensed gun holder himself, says the bill is a step in a good direction, though it's still not enough.
We want to be very clear that there's no attack against gun dealers. There's no attack against legal gun owners. However, we need to do our due diligence to those 10% of gun dealers who are operating immorally, unethically. We also are advocating for more inspections. Some of these gun dealers don't have to be inspected only once every 10 years. We're looking for annual inspections of these gun dealers.
Lewis feels the new warning sign will be a launch pad for more restrictions in the future.
We definitely see this kind of as a stepping stone, almost making firearms, like cigarettes, how now they're just seen as a overall negative in society. We completely ignore any positive that the firearms might have.
Lewis tells me that there is an inherent risk in purchasing a firearm legally, and the warning sign has no effect on gun safety. The bill still needs to be signed by Governor Kathy Hochul before being put to law. Matt?